Hi everyone, welcome to Spiral Review Quarter 1, Week 5. I'm just hanging in my backyard in my lanai with my dog, and there's no cats. The cat is inside. Ruby, come here, Ruby. Come say hi, Ruby. Come here, Ruby. Well, maybe if I give her her ball. Ruby is unlike the cat. She is super mellow and doesn't want to talk to anyone, and she just wants to sleep all day. Hey, Rubes. Come here, Ruby. Come here, Ruby. Oh, good girl. This is Ruby. She's 11 years old. I've had her since she was a pup. We're besties. All right, so I'm gonna be doing this entire video from my lanai. Let's get started. I don't know about y'all, but this particular week was super easy. I do all the work myself, just like y'all do, and I thought this was an easy week. So let's go ahead and get started. There we go. That was a little too blurry. Sorry. No. Haha, it's on the glass. Okay, so Mondays, find the equivalent fraction. That's easy. You either multiply or divide by any number as long as you do it to the top and bottom. The sum, I'm not going to go over that right now because you should know that that one doesn't even have decimals. So your answer is 1,397,875. I will go over this word problem though. Marvin has 4 books to read for homework this week. If he reads 2/3 of a book each night, how many nights will it take him to read all 4 books? So I started it here and I set up my equation right here. So 4 books to read for homework, and he reads 2/3 of a book each night. So not quite a whole book, almost. So how many days or nights will it take him to finish reading these 4 books? So I divided 4 divided by 2/3. And I'm using the standard algorithm method. I'm using KFC. So that's 4/1. Remember, we put a 1 underneath a whole number to make it a fraction. And then we flip the reciprocal fraction, or we flip the second fraction. So 2/3 becomes 3/2. And then I just multiply across. So 4 times 3 gives me 12. 2 times 1 gives me 2. And then I simplify that even further, and that's 6. So my answer for Marvin, how many nights? My answer is 6 nights. And I'm writing messy. I know how to write very neat, but it's because my fancy DocCam device / dish holder doesn't allow my pen to stand straight up, so it's hard to write. Okay, find the quotient. I will go over this one with you. A quick reminder, quotient is the answer to a division problem. So let's find the quotient. You will get a decimal for this. So let's set it up. 6,789 divided by 33. So 33 doesn't go into 6, but it can go into 67 2 times. Gives me 66. Bring down the 8. And that's 18. What? But I can't put 33 into 18. So I have to put a 0 right here because I can't put 33 and 18. So then I look at my next number and I'm bringing down the 9. So that makes this new digit 189. 33 can go into 189 5 times. 5 times 33 gives me 165. So 189 minus 165 is 24. But wait a minute. It doesn't stop there. My remainder, you could leave it as a 24, but we're in middle school now, and we want to find out the decimal value. So what I did is I inserted as a decimal where my whole number ended. And all I have to do is move it to the top. That's it. So I inserted some more zeros. Remember, when you insert these zeros, it does not change the value of your digit. So I put a 0 down here, and it made this 24 into 240. So 240, how many times does 33 go into this? 7 times. And here I check my work. 33 times 7, 33 times 7 gives me 231. And then there's my difference, 231. My difference is 9. But wait a minute, there's no way 33 can go into 9. So I insert another 0 and I drop it down. Now I have 90. 33 can definitely go into 90. It goes in 2 times. 2 times 33 is 66. And I have a remainder of 14. But you know what? You already gave me 2 decimal values. You went to the hundreds. So that is good enough. We can stop there and stop dividing. Okay. Finding the sum, that one was easy. You just add, line up those decimals. Same thing with difference. You line up your decimals. Oh my gosh. Lowest common denominator of 3 and 6. That's obviously 6. Mental math. Oh, I love ratios. I love when they have little drawings. They're cute. Write the ratio of pencils to erasers in simplest form. So there's 10 pencils to 2 erasers. And you can actually simplify that just like you would with a fraction. So I divided it with the common multiple, 2. 2 goes into 10 5 times, 2 goes into 2 1 time. So this is my answer in simplest form. I'm going to scoot down here. Now this is unit ratio. If I have 3 apples and they cost $6, how much does 1 apple cost? Well, you can almost do that one mental math. So I put 2's on here. 2, 4, 6. Or you could say 6 on top and 3 on bottom. 3 goes into 6 2 times. That is how we solve unit ratio, so 2 times. So these ones are $2. They each cost $2, each apple. Okie dokes, artichokes. Let's move to Tuesday. Tuesday. I have order of operations. I don't know why orders of operation are literally my favorite thing to do in math. Like literally, it just, I don't know why I like writing it all out. It just makes me happy. It's like a crossword puzzle almost. So I wrote all of my digits down. This is my strategy. I write it down so I can memorize it. And I'm using these arrows, which are called carets. All right, let's solve this. I don't have parentheses, I don't have exponent. I do have mult. I have multiplication. So 54 times 7 gives me 378. I do have division, so that's my next one I worked out. 6 goes into 378 18 times. I do have addition, so I did that next. 18 plus 14 gives me 32. And then I just drop down the 7. So 32 minus 7 is 25. And there's my answer. Super easy. Okay, find the difference. That's easy as well, 530,865. Finding the quotients, we've been practicing some of these in class. This one is a fraction divided by a fraction. And I just use my KFC method, my standard algorithm. So 7 over 9 stays the same. Change this to a multiplication. And this is going to be, I flip the fraction. So 6 over 5. And then my answer is 42 over 45. I hope you thought that was easy. And remember, the reason why we're multiplying when we're finding the answer to a division problem is because we want the bigger denominator. It means that the slices are cut even skinnier. Okay. Quotient, this one is a regular division problem. You do not have any decimals. It fits in nicely, 319 times. The product here, when you're finding products, you do not line up the decimals. You start at the right and multiply your way to the left. All right, I will go over finding the quotient with you. on Tuesday. So I set it up right here. It is 492.1 divided by 1.2. Now this is something brand new, sixth graders. You haven't seen a decimal on the outside of the box. You might have only seen the decimal on the inside of the box. So all you have to do is one extra step. You count how many times you need to move the decimal to make this a whole number. So I need to move it one time to make 1.2 a 12. On this side, I need to move it one time, 492.1 right here, one time, that's it. And you just copy however your pattern, one time here, and then move it up. And that's why I highlighted it. You move it up and then you divide as normal. So now we're looking at 12. Can 12 go into 4? No. It can go into 49 4 times, which gives me 48. My difference is 1, but I drop down my 2. Can 12 go into 12? Yes, one time. 1 times 12 gives me 12. But wait, I still have a digit remaining. So I drop down my 1. But 12 can't go into 1, so I inserted a 0. 12 still can't go into 10, so I inserted another 0. 12 can go into 100. It can go into 100 8 times. So just because 12 couldn't go into 10, it means that I need to insert a 0 on the top in the quotient. Okay, so 12 times 8 gives me 96 and my remainder is 4. We're going to stop right there because you already gave me 2 digits to the right of the decimal to the hundredths. Okie dokes, artichokes. Let's go over distributive property to express 15 plus 14. You have not seen distributive property yet. All distributive property is breaking or deconstructing a number to make it easier to solve. So if I said really quick, 15 plus 14, 45, 15 plus 45, you may not have gotten that right away. But if you, mental math, if you broke it down, like I broke it down, all right, I know 10 plus 40. I took the 10 here and I took the 40 here. I know that's 50. And then I have 2 5s left over, so 5 and 5. I know that's 10. 50 plus 10 gives me 60. There are different ways to solve this. What if you said, okay, I don't want to solve it like that, champion. I'd said 15 plus 5 gives me 20, and I have 40 left over, so 20 plus 40 also gives me 60. You could have done it 45 plus 5, made it a 50, and then added the 10. There's so many different ways to show distributive property. The point is to make it easier, not harder. Oh, let me turn up my screen right here. Oh, much better. Okay. Last 2 problems. Jordan's recipe calls for 3 cups of flour and 2 cups of water. What is the ratio of flour to water? If Jordan wants to triple his recipe, what will the ratio be? So it asks for flour first. What is it? Flour to water. So 3 to 2. If he wants to triple it, you multiply it by 3. So 3 times 3 gives me 9. 3 times 2 gives me 6. So my first answer is 3 to 2, and then 9 to 6. Okay, last problem. Sarah sells 5 newspapers for $15. So here's her 5 newspapers for $15. What is the unit rate for 1 newspaper? So you literally just divide 5 into 15, which is what I did here. That gives me 3. So my answer is 3 over 1. The unit rate for 1 newspaper is $3. Okay, I hope this was easier. Remember to focus on quotients for this week, especially with those decimals and fractions. Bye, guys.